Hello, my name is Nigel Bart, and I'm an artist in Carman, Manitoba, and giving you a little bit of a preview of my art exhibition on right now at Golden Prairie Arts Council. The first piece I'm going to talk about quickly is I'm doing a little comparison here. So, the first piece, which I'm showing you right now, is entitled What Do You Do When a Shark Comes at You? Now I'm picking out a certain thematic thing in here, which was brought to my attention actually, because I didn't really consciously connect the theme of sharks in this whole show until much later. So this piece, there's a deep sea diver, and he's sort of staring in the face of a shark. The reflection in his bubble mask, it's one of those old school bubble deep sea diver suits that you see in sort of pirate books and such. Well, in his bubble, there's a shark coming at him, and the question was, what do you do when a shark comes at you? And there was a little story I once heard that if a shark comes at you and you're in the ocean, you got to box it in the face, and it'll get away. It needs to know that you're not just bait. It sort of it does this sort of dominance game with you. And somehow a military person once said, a deep sea diver said, a naval officer said, if you box it in the face, it'll leave you alone. So that was interesting. This piece was actually more so about the concept of human nature and what do you do if you meet a bully, or what do you do if you're faced with something horrendously fearful that you're fearful of, and what do you do? And that's kind of what I was trying to capture in this piece. And I've, in my past little journey, I've met a few of these situations. So I don't know if I handled them well, but that was the first piece in the series. Then we'll just shift over to the next piece, which is my poster piece. In this piece, Scraps and Leftovers, I just subconsciously picked up on the shark motif. And again, it was just like today, some people walked in and said, "Hey, who did the Great White?" And interestingly enough, there's another piece entitled "The Great White" in this show, but it has nothing to do with sharks. So subconsciously, maybe. But this piece, Scraps and Leftovers, was more the initial concept of the show, because a lot of my artworks were, I guess, leftovers, you could say, from there's many little hidden secrets in this show. So yeah, so like this show was basically a lot of leftovers and scraps from what I had left, like what I'd sold or given away. I'm big on giving away art. So a lot of this show was basically leftovers, and I don't know if it's scraps. Is still, in my mind, is some good art. I just didn't sell it or give it away. I didn't really advertise it that well. So until now. So this piece, Scraps and Leftovers, the poster piece, was again a great white shark. And sometimes in life, we sometimes feel like we give ourselves away, or like, how could I say it? Like, sometimes, I don't know, like the Foo Fighters have a song called Getting the Best of You. And somehow this motif is like the sharks are kind of have grabbed the best of me and taken me. It's just a little bit maybe melodramatic. So anyway, that's the poster piece. And then finally, this last piece of the what's happening in this piece? There's a person overlooking a sea in a boat, and it's very like old school. It's like a classical image. And what's happening here is there's someone looking from Europe over to North America, like the other side of the ocean. And he's like he or she is looking, just like, and I called it the Great White without even a thought that that's the name of a shark. And but he's obviously this person. What is my question is, what is that adventurous, or what do you call them? That adventurous looking at? Like, what are they? Maybe it's Christopher Columbus. I don't know. What are they feeling? What are they looking as they look out on this vast expanse? They don't know what's on the other side, and basically that's kind of the gist of. I called it the Great White because I just imagined this I don't know, adventurous, just like looking and just fearful of, oh my God, I'm gonna be on a boat just sailing into the Great White and not knowing what's on the other side. And sometimes that's what life is. We just sail and we don't know. So there's a little clue as to what my show's about. Yeah, you can come and see me on Friday, January 20th, and I'll give you some more, um, I don't know, chats about what my art's about. Thanks for listening. Bye.